Welcome one and all, this is the Peace Dealer, and this weekly peace report is for the week of May 27th to June 2nd, 2018. Get ready, ladies and gentlemen, we are stepping through the most magical ascension portal that we have stepped through in a while. This is not the first ascension portal ever. We step through ascension portals every year when we have a full moon in Sagittarius. And the significance, as I will say in a weekly live video, of full moon in Geminis and full moon in Sagittarius have everything to do with the portals into the spiritual realm and into the material realm that are provided, both in the Gemini full moon and Sagittarius full moon respectively. You have spent 6 months working hard on your inner world and working hard on your confidence and working hard on developing your psychic skills. And you know what? Some people are not happy about that. Some forces and influences are not happy about that, because the you that you were before that was easier to manipulate, you're not that person now. And you're going to step forward out of this portal into a battle to reclaim and take your power back like never before. And I look forward to celebrating victory with you in Leo season, Virgo season, and especially Libra season. I hope you feel my heart here, because some of you have not had people to really confer this with. Some of you have not had people to talk to about this. Some of you have not had people to vent your frustrations out with, and it may have really been trying. And I'm telling you right here, you should not at all be inclined to give up, because it's an ascension portal like this that will, in a quick 2 weeks, and especially this week, show you, Sagittarius is all about showing the full merit of all the work you've done 6 months ago. As I've said, Sagittarius season in November, we entered an ascension portal, full moon in Gemini, into the spiritual realm. From Sagittarius season to this Gemini season for 6 months of internal work. In astrology, it is the left hemisphere of the chart that indicates our intrinsic values and our inner realities, with the 12th house, with the first house of Aries, with the second house of Taurus, signaling our identity, our values, our hidden behaviors, all things that are within us, versus the right half of the chart, which is the material realm of reality, where we bring this outwards with relationships at the 7th house, shared values at the 8th house, lifestyle at Virgo, that you take the inner world and perfect to a style that can be presented in this real dimension. This ascension portal is going to take the 6 months of inner work, and over the next 2 weeks, push it through and manifest it for real, so that over the next 6 months, we can develop much greater mental acuity so that our mind can catch up to the level of where our spirits have evolved. I know that was a mouthful, but this full moon in Sagittarius is going to lead us to the new moon in Gemini, where we fully come out this ascension portal. And we are ready to show and prove. However, if you're a sovereign being, you know you have nothing you have to prove to anybody. And that's what this Venus opposition this week will also definitely show. And you must have that sincerity and integrity in your heart to still stay true to what you feel is right, despite any opposition, based on the fact that certain things you feel are not always going to be right. But Venus in Cancer does not give a goddamn about being right. It gives a goddamn about being sincere. You can make a very fatal mistake and sacrifice your true feelings in the name of doing something you think is right, when that's the last thing that matters. Do not listen to these people who will manipulate and coerce you to believe that you have to make decisions this week that are right versus wrong. That's going to be the narrative. Oh, this isn't right. This isn't right. And you have people in this world who just turn themselves into monsters and argue with everyone because they care more about being right than happy, because they care more about being right than peaceful. Do not fall into that trap. Any such false ultimatums as you will receive at the end of this week with the moon in Capricorn are false and completely BS. You do not have to respond to anything that tries to knock you off balance. You do not have to answer to any ultimatums that do not reflect your interests, as the force of authority of Saturn and Pluto may attempt to do that, to manipulate their way into how you feel or make decisions in certain relationships. Boss up, like we talked about for Taurus season, and honestly prepare to really show yourself how much more magical you are than you ever thought possible. We're going to end the week off with the moon in Aquarius, helping us crystallize a lot of this ascension shift into greater knowledge about how we can shift gears and speak this truth into our reality towards others, birthing greater ideas given the evolution and enlightenment of who we are. Are you ready for this cosmic enlightenment in ways that shift more powerfully your understanding of yourself? All you need to do is believe. No, you don't need proof. No, you don't need facts. That is naturally over the next 6 months going to make itself evident with the decisions you make to believe. All you need to know is acknowledge yourself as an unlimited sovereign being and literally watch your own subconscious do the rest. In other words, really enjoy this ascension portal, because once you cross this through, and all that's needed to cross this through is to see the vision of your greatest reality, nothing will ever be the same. Y'all stay blessed, and until next week, peace.
Black leather, beret cap era, guns at your capital, take it to that measure. It's Huey, nigga. It's Huey, nigga. Never been a victim, a rebel against the system. Lames wanna diss them and women just wanna kiss them. It's Huey, nigga. Yeah. It's Huey, nigga. Young God. Okay. This when your arch rival send them sparks by you. I'm Stokely Carmichael with a large rifle. And the shower posses like your broad's bridle. When they reminisce over you, I will fall sight you. Snub in the glove, next to the car title, insurance card and a small Bible. My mama said, as long as you got God by you, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. But the man who wrote that, mama, never held a yapper, never been to Burger King, never smelled a Whopper, never drove a box Chevy, CL or a Mazda. I'm just being frank and I did it like Sinatra.